Hello, students of science. Oh, sorry, I just got back from herding my sheep. Put my stick away. So, what this podcast is going to be about is how I'm going to grade your next check-in for your year-long project. Because this is a check-in grade, communication of skills, it's progressive. So your previous grade tells you how on track you were, and it has nothing to do with this upcoming grade, which will be the grade on your report card. So I'm not averaging the two check-in grades together. This second grade, the one that you receive on this part of the project, will be reflected on your report card score and be reflected in the comment section at the bottom. So this is what I'm looking for. This will be graded on a 1 to 7 scale. The first thing I'm going to look for, did you follow my previous feedback? Feedback is given as guidelines to how you can improve. If you don't utilize that feedback, you're not going to be able to continue to improve on your project. So this is going to be one of the major things that I look at first, and this is going to be your first point. Then, in my podcast previously, I outlined the highlighted sections that are in the rubric. Those highlighted sections need to be completed to the standards that I outlined in that podcast. So this will be the second thing that I look for. You only need about 5 sources, and those 5 sources need to have an explanation about how you use them and why they are referenced. You can't just go onto Google and click 5 different websites and be like, these are my references for my project. You need to state how and why you use them. Then this one, you only have to have one member of your group this time turn in the rubric. And it needs to be turned in through Google Classroom in the Word document that I have as an attachment on one of my posts. So this needs to be done. If you turn it in another form or it's not turned in on time, this will be a lost point. I need you to also attach something to show data you collected or pictures of your progress on the engineering project. So I can see that you're either following your design statement or that you are researching to answer your question following your original hypothesis. Then, this is a big one. All of your group members need to be accounted for in the bottom section of the rubric. Some of your group members have just come in. I understand they're going to have less of an impact on the project, and that's fine. And here's the biggest point. Did all group members give equal contribution? So that means every group member has to have some sort of contribution to the progress of your project as of this point. You get 1 point if that's done to your group score. If I feel that there is a member who hasn't been contributing as much through the outlined work on that, you lose 3 points out of 7. Okay? If your team finds that that is unfair, you can rebuttal to get those 3 points back. So make sure you are contributing to your group's project. If not, there will be consequences, and those consequences will also be outlined in the comment section of your report card in case there are any needed clarifications. So this is how I will be grading your rubric. Remember, this is a check-in, so a lot of it will be feedback based on how you can improve when I do the final grading at the end of the time, so in March. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you have any questions about it, please put it in the comment section and I'll try to answer it as soon as I can, or feel free to ask me in class. Have a wonderful rest of your day.